Flat earthers are fucking nasty and stupid.
The objective of that operation is not about the shape of the Earth. It's about the shape of the Flat Earth movement. This objective is made not to prove you anything, because they cannot prove anything, but is made to implode the movement.
Well said, brother. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that, because this is what it looks like right now.
We are the number one targets of the elites, of the establishment.
Everything manifested outside starts from within. So exactly. We have to change within. Exactly. So following the North, following the Creator, following the true cosmology makes you follow the right way in life.
The awakening we are living today cannot be stopped. We already woke up. I believe that the time came now to get up. Sooner or later, we're going to have to fight these people.
Everything is on the table. I've said in my podcast, I'm still going to say, everything is on the table.
As soon as that movement formed, a few years ago, it was decided somehow to implode it and to make sure that it will never be able to get up again. And how do you do this? It takes years. You have to infiltrate people. You have to make sure these people are going to get popularity. They're going to get credibility, in order to use that credibility and that popularity in order to implode the movement through these people. You understand? So this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You just put people there. They climb, to the top. Everybody likes them. They just, control everything, and then they, they destroy it. They're the best people in the best position to destroy the movement when you're on the top, not when you're small. So I believe it might be a reason why you see people like Jaren, like Austin, that are good flat earthers, that would they did an amazing job and everything. But you see how they screwed up all along. And when you analyze everything they've done, you know that it's not. They cannot be true flat earthers the way we believe, the way we. So I believe it's a big operation, that TFE thing. It's not. It's something big. It costs money. I believe it's a military operation. It's not like this. You cannot just go to Antarctica like this. It's it costs a lot of money, because you need contacts, you need the authorization, you need waivers. It's not like this. So it's a big deal. It's a big.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. It's a very complex situation. Yeah. Before we get into all that, I just want to say thank you, Samuel. It's a pleasure to be here on your channel.
Thanks.
And yeah, the situation we have put us right now is quite complicated, right? People who are questioning is being questioned. People who are not questioning is also being questioned. What do you mean? Any side you take, you are being called out. And as you say, it looks like very well organized psyop, because if you really see, you said you saw my last podcast for 4 hours. So that podcast was just a series of other podcasts that we did before the experiment happened. And I was literally saying that it's possible, absolutely possible, that this psyop is so good that even Jaren and Austin are also going to be a part of the victim. That's why I say, why David Weiss didn't go, why Mark Sargent didn't go, why Eric Dubai didn't go. Why? They have more experience, first of all. They sense that in the end it's going to be a psyop.
Of course.
Right? However, because you're getting a free ticket, you're getting a paid vacation, so you have to behave how the person who paid the vacation. They're not going to take, they're not going to take Jaren and Austin if they're going to say, okay, if there was a 24-hour sun, I wouldn't say that this works on a globe. I would say we also have possibilities of explaining it on flat Earth. If he would have said like this, if they would have said like this, Duffy wouldn't have taken them.
Well, but the thing is that on flat Earth, I'm not, very good with all the, the technique details and everything. I'm not a scientist, but I know that if the Earth is plate and it's flat, and the sun's going around, and the south is all around, I don't see how you can see the sun actually in one place, not moving. You understand? Because it's not possible. That means that going there to see if there is a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, it's admitting that there is a South Pole. And automatically it's admitting, that the flat Earth is a theory. Because there is no South Pole. Because we know how it's made. So now I don't know how we can explain maybe a theory that there is a 24-hour sun on on one place in the disk. I don't know. But what I'm trying to tell you is that, of course, this is can only be faked, because first of all, there is no video of the 24-hour sun, on Antarctica, and we've had like scientists over there and people in Antarctica for like decades, for like 60, 70 years, 80 years, I don't know how much. So how come there's no movies? The only the only videos we have is from that guy that I don't remember his name, that producer, that video film producer there, that faked the videos. So why fake it? So it's basic logic. It makes sense. Just what do you have to deal with these people? Just don't go there. Now, if Jaron and Austin wanted to go there and everything, and if David Weiss and Dubé and everything didn't want to go there, well, they should have told them not to go there also. Why don't? If you don't go and then you let your best man, just go there, why? I don't understand why.
David, did you say to Jaron and Austin that this is going to be a psyop? He said yes, and he said many times in the podcast, but this is the same thing, no? Right? When somebody wants to do something and give all the opposite views and they're not going to go. As I say, give the example of Disneyland. Somebody wants to go to Disneyland. They have made their mind up to go to Disneyland. And now anybody who say, hey, don't go to Disneyland because the ride is not working, the food is not good, but they're going to make every excuse to go. Say, no, this is good. I will have experience of my life, right? So in the end, I think they knew already what the hell was coming, right? They knew it already. That's why they were like, they didn't want to see the options that the people had, like Joe Hanvey, like Steven Alonso. All these guys were saying much before that it's possible on a flat Earth, and it's only possible on a flat Earth because of the dome, right?
Yes, so it's just a reflection. It's just like you see like a mirror, then you don't see the sun really. It's like
but still, even if the main sun, who knows that even if the main sun is not a reflection, right? It's a light phenomena. We cannot zero it down as a measurement of a light phenomena. This is what we have to understand. The sky, the luminaries, the stars is all optical phenomena, right? One is optical phenomena, one is geometric phenomena, that is the Earth. So people need to separate that. Yeah, go ahead.
That's for sure. But the thing is that on the just to analyze the reaction and the actions of these people, when you're a flat earther and you like popular, like Jaron, that means you have a lot of people watching you, listening to you. So you have to be somehow responsible. Be careful of what you say. Be careful of what you do, because you have an influence on a large community. You cannot afford to do whatever you want when you like some kind of a leader or some kind of somebody that is influencing a lot of people in the community. So what I'm saying is that it's clear for me that what is done is like an act of treason. We're not stupid. We're not like little children. We know. So it's an act of treason. Not only this, but he had also like some experiment. Also, he's done an experiment on a lake or something to prove with cardboards with a hole that there was no curvature, and then suddenly say, "Oh, interesting, there is a curvature." This is all BS. This is you cannot buy this.
Brother, absolutely. I think the people need to wake up. We are not saying somebody's chill, somebody not chill. Some people are saying it's real, somebody's not real. The way this thing is unfolding, it's very easy to doubt every step.
You have no choice not to that.
You have no choice. Or you have to eat what Jaren is saying and Austin is saying for the word, because people follow them. You just have to take it by the word, right? We have more, how do you say, more doubt now about the 24-hour sun than what we had before. They created more
I
problems, more
I
doubt.
know, and I always say that they're going to screw up. That's for sure because they cannot, think about everything. And those people are not very smart. Don't believe it. They have means, they have money, they have this, but they're not that smart. Believe me, they're not that smart. The thing is that uh, you're saying that what people have to do is like to wake up. I will add something to this. I believe that we already like woke up. I believe that the time came now to get up, not just to wake up. That means that waking up is good. Knowing that you're in a jail, is good because if you believed you were free, now you understand that you've been lied to. You're in some kind of a jail. You are controlled. That's good. That's the first step in order to escape. But it's not enough to escape. You understand? Now you have to get out of this jail. You have to, what are we going to do with all these people? Sooner or later, we're going to have to fight these people. All these people that lie to us, that control all this world, these evil people. Sooner or later we're gonna have to fight them. How long can it last? It's been, so that's more my train of thought to know what we have to do and everything. But for now, all we can do is like you said, like be aware that we are under attack. And something that I believe I realized that most flat earthers don't understand is how important is that subject of flat earth. Flat earth is much, much more important than most people think. It's not just about the shape of the earth. It's about a war but everything, a war on everything. We've been lied about everything and flat earth is the first step that brings all the people together because everybody lives on earth. So everybody's concerned by the shape of the earth because this is the common place. But then slowly you're going to understand that we are being lied on many other subjects, many other things, and that enemies are of us are controlling us, and at one point we're going to have to take them down. Very simple. Very. Now, in order to do this, we have to be more organized, more structured, and this is what I'm trying to to make that point to let you know that at one point we have to identify who are the true flat earthers among us, who are the true guys, and stick together and do something
It's
like
difficult, brother, and it's difficult right now. It's difficult. Everybody's question. Everybody now. Anybody can question everybody and say, you don't trust this person or this person. For sure, there are many people who would say they don't trust Vikka, whatever. I don't know what the hell the people are doing as a community for the community, right? I don't know. But from my part, I have maybe more than 200 podcasts. I have 2 documentaries. I have a page with millions of views of flat earth, right? I am doing my part. People want to believe,
yes,
they can believe whatever they want. I am not taking any side right now because, as I said in my podcast, what they did with the 24-hour sun, that the people believe it's only possible on a globe, was also a psyop. They made people believe that if there's a 24-hour sun, the earth is a globe, right? That's why everybody was like 24-hour sun fake, 24-hour sun in Antarctica fake. So this could be totally a setup from before that we come to this point where it could be destroyed, right?
but when you analyze this whole thing, because I'm more focused on the human side of this whole thing, people believe that TFE thing is about proving that there is a 24-hour sun in Antarctica and then proving that the earth is a globe. But I don't believe that is the objective of that operation. The objective of that operation is not about the shape of the earth. It's about the shape of the flat earth movement. This objective is made not to prove you anything because they cannot prove anything, but is made to implode the movement. Is made to affect us, to attack us, to destroy us. This is the real objective. It's not to prove anything about the sun or anything. This is like bullshit. The true objective is us, because
Well
we
said, brother.
are the danger.
Exactly. Well said, brother. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that because this is what it looks like right now.
Exactly.
right?
And you know what? I tell you something, and it's normal that we are under attack, and that we are, I believe, according to what I've seen on internet, we are the number one targets of the elites of the establishment. The number one. The money they've been putting, in their campaign of disinformation on internet, in the mass media, in the social media, everything they've done, against us, that cost billions, trillions, all the, so uh, we are actually the biggest danger for them, and that's normal. It makes sense, because when you have people waking up in the entire world, all over the place, in America and Spain, here in Israel, Norway, wherever, so that's very dangerous for them, because we also have like some kind of it's not an ideology. The truth is an ideology, but we are motivated because we want to know the truth. We don't want to get fooled anymore. So we are motivated. It's serious. Flat Earth is very serious, and it's a bigger threat for them. So that's why they invest so much in order to break that movement. And so they attack us from the outside, through the media and everything, and of course from the inside. This is how you destroy an enemy, from the inside and from the outside, not just from the outside.
Oh
So you
yeah.
understand? So we are very important. This is the first thing we have to understand out of this whole thing. We are much more important than what we think. First of all. Second of all, our enemies, with all their means and money and power and everything, they're nothing. They're worms. Believe me, they're nothing. They're just like, they feed on our weakness, on our on our fears, on this. They are nothing. So if the world wakes up and gets up, that's it. That's the end for them. So they're investing a lot in order to destroy it. And this is the point of TFE, is to attack and implode the flat Earth movement. And I believe to have done that, it had to be started like in the beginning, like 6-7 years ago, at least. It's a long, because and that's normal. If I was a CIA or whatever people that are behind these things, I see a movement, I see the potential, I understand the future, I understand that there is a very a potential danger. So I invest right away into that movement, even when it's small in the beginning. I'm going to invest it. I'm going to make it big. I'm not going to let them become big on their own. I'm going to make them big. I'm going to create this. I'm going to push it. And then I'm going to destroy it in order for that movement never to get up again. This is intelligence work. This is very
Well,
easy.
well structured plan. This is what I said from the beginning. It's a very well structured plan.
It's
That
a
is the
military
reason.
operation. It's a military operation.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because if you really see, anybody who wants to go to Antarctica, and it's from US, need a 3 months prior authorization, right, from the US government, from the Antarctica Treaty,
Yes.
right? And these
Yes.
people were just popping up days before. I'm gonna go. What is this? One picnic in?
Yeah, I know. So we know that they have protection. They have people behind them, and that makes sense. That's why it's not. We know this now with all the proofs that we have. The fact that they could have done it into the sphere with LCDs. I don't know if they did it like this. I believe so, but anyways, the point is that we have the technology to reproduce what they've done with that technology. So that's the point. That technology exists. So now we can see all the fuck ups that they've done, all the the mistakes they've done and everything. We can it's enough for me. It's enough to see that how they screwed up. I knew they were going to screw up. I knew that they could not prove nothing, and now I understand that it was not the point to prove anything, but to spread to break down the movement. That was the objective, and that's what they are succeeding into doing now. But I believe we can return that situation. And out of this, make ourselves much stronger. You know what they say: what doesn't kill us, makes us stronger. We have to become stronger out of this, more focused, more sharp. And I believe it's it's going to be a total failure for them, at one point. Even though they can pull out their Netflix, documentary there. There is like thousands of Netflix documentaries. Nobody say watch them today. Really, it's bullshit. They're gonna make money with this. It doesn't go nowhere. I'm not worried about this. But a documentary. Actually,
Oh
if they do
yeah.
it, it's going to be a big mistake for them, because then we can make another documentary to debunk that thing, and this is going to be bad for them, because we can also make the documentaries. There's no problem. But this, believe me.
Oh yeah. Like the same reason, as I say, the reason I make Flatten the Curve, the documentary, is because these people made the hit piece Behind the Curve. That is the reason I make Flatten the Curve. Right? So let's see what they come up with. We have amazing people who can break this down, and
Of course,
whatever is the truth is going to come out sooner
of
or
course,
later, because the implications are really high. You know,
and
yeah, with a community like this who look everything with a microscope, it's very difficult to fake shit
uh,
some like this.
so check it out. Now you're bringing a point important. I wanted to tell you something, because I've been thinking. When you learn a little bit, Torah and everything, you acquire some kind of special, logic. You know, in that video that Duffy did, and you see that TFE thing that comes out, like they forgot, to shut down their green screen, I don't know, machines there. I don't know. So most people believe that, oh, that was a mistake. They screwed up. I don't believe so. I believe they couldn't have done such a mistake. I believe it was made on purpose. And I tell you what's the point to make that on purpose. In order for them to justify the next video where they're going to show you, oh, look, there is no green screen. We can go back, very far away, with the drone and everything. There's nothing. It's a real environment. You understand? They needed an excuse in order to show that, in order to make sure that even though people believe that there were green screen, it was not this, and also that they were not into LCD sphere environment, which they were, I believe. So this is the vice. That means that you make a mistake. Oh shit, we forgot the green screen thing. But you know what? There's no green screen. Check it out. Everything is clear. We can go back and. But the thing is that they were in a sphere where they can go back far away, like a few, maybe 20 meters, 30 meters, and come back. I don't know. It's possible. It depends what they film this. But you understand, this is how they catch you. If they didn't have that reason to make that video, and if they were by themselves, showing you, oh look, there is no green screen, and that would have been suspicious. But then they made that video officially in order to justify the fact that what happened with that green screen thing on the shirt there was a mistake. It was not a mistake. Now, another thing I've been thinking, but it's just like free thoughts. I'm just like, that, how do you call that? That vape gate there, that Austin there, taking that thing and making this. I've been thinking about this, and I've been saying, of course, he's not stupid. He's going to know that people are going to find out that he's done that and everything. So maybe and I don't want to defend him, because for me it's out. I don't trust him anymore. But you never know what those guys lived over there. We don't know. Maybe they've been threatened, something. I don't know. Maybe they're scared, they fear something, and maybe that was a way for him to let us know that it was a fake environment. You understand? To let us know, like this, look at it, it doesn't work and everything. It's just like he made a mistake and everything, but just to let us know, to give us a message that's a fake environment. It's possible. I don't know. It's also possible.
They could be psyop, brother. They could be psyop. They could be hit with some frequency where they are actually believing that there is a 24-hour sun. Maybe there is a 21-hour sun. Maybe. And they make 3 hours somehow.
Yeah, of course.
These people sleep, right? These people are so tired, right? The Globers were so much organized. They were much more professional than these people. I am not going to stop saying this anywhere, and I don't care. I am going to say what I see, right?
Of course.
Maybe there's something I don't see, and when I see, I'm going to mention it. But what is all this, the way this all rolled out? These people are tired. These people are are organized. They didn't have any experiments really to make these things happen, right? So I don't know, it's look like more like a vacation, my view, right? But I am still open. I have not made my decision. I respect everybody who's saying, I also know Banjo for a very long time. Even before I come into Flat Earth, I know Banjo is going on, right? So I respect his opinion, his view. I'm not going to call out anybody, right? There are other people who are supporting Jaron. I'm also not going to call out because they have their own relation and their own way of seeing him, or with Austin. And I understand is to be a bit blinded in this and say, oh, we believe them, we believe them. Yeah, everybody wants to believe them.
Well,
But what are we seeing right now? If you see that Jaren's last night show, looks like it's a Glover's channel,
of course
full
it
of
is.
Glovers.
Of course. But
Yeah,
the
go
thing
ahead.
is, you're talking about like believing, and that's the whole point. If the globe, you have to believe because you cannot understand it because there is no globe. So if you want to believe into something, that means you don't have to check nothing, just believe things. And I believe the flat earth community should be a community of people who are thinkers, not just believers. The whole point we're all here because we've been thinking, not because we've been believing. We've been believing in bullshit, in all this thing, but then we've been thinking, and now we understand flat earth. We understand it's flat. It's not that we believe it's flat. It's not a belief. It's not like a religion. A globe is a religion. It's because it's fake. It's like it's virtual. But we understand things. So that means that the right spirit, I believe, in flat earth is to understand things, is to be smart, to smarten up, to be mature. You understand? This is flat earth. To be trustworthy, to be intelligent, to be inquisitive, to be smart, to be, and not just believe so you can't believe in the beginning about something and then you have to check. I have no problem with people that believe that Jaren, is not lying. No problem. I have problem with them not checking that. Because if you check, you believe, you understand that he's lying. You have no other choice, to believe that he's lying. We caught him many times. So you can stay stuck with your belief, and then that's more like a global, attitude. I believe this and that's it. I don't want to check. I just want to believe. I feel good believing. So no problem. Everybody can believe that it starts with beliefs. Everything starts with beliefs, and then we have to check it out. That's the point, and that's the flat earth movement. That's why if we have to distinguish between ourselves, I will say that we have to separate the idiots in that want to become idiots, that want to stay idiots, that don't want to understand, that don't want to check things out, because they're not really flat earthers. People that research the truth, they have to check things out. They have to double check, triple check. That's the spirit, because this is the whole point of flat earth. You understand?
Oh yeah, brother. The only thing recently I've heard from Jaren is defending the globe. This works on a globe. The globe prediction does this. The globe does that. What are you doing with your channel, right? Or you be a flat earther, or you be a
So,
globe earther.
so that's it. I don't need like 1,000 proofs of something. I need 1 or 2 proofs to be convinced of something. Not need 1,000 proofs. So that guy is clearly, is clearly not. He's been turned. I don't know what's his story. I don't even care. But he's not one of us. Forget about him. It's like he's gone. He's out of the picture. For me, it's totally out of the picture. But
Yeah, but it's still making the brother is still making damage to the community. The way the damage he's making even after this is more damage, because this is showing that slowly and steadily is like taking out all the Jews there is, the last, right? So do you think Jaren is doing this by himself? No. Duffy, who paid a lot of money for all this, he's gonna take out every last content from these people about turning into a globe. This is what looks like. Slowly but steady, it's gonna be like that, right?
But
that's what I see. I may be wrong.
I tell you something. All these people like Jaren and everything, they believe they can create damage. No problem, they can make some damage. But you know what? When you think about it, the awakening we are living today cannot be stopped. It's like you're trying to stop a tsunami. So they can, attack us here and there. They can create some damage here, but they cannot stop that movement. The movement is going to keep on growing, and their actions are going to be used for us as arguments, and it's going to turn more and more people to flat earth, because they're going to realize how they're lying, how they're everything. They're going to just like, it's going to turn on themselves. And this is the nature of evil. The nature of evil is to destroy everything around it and then to self-destruct. The nature of truth and what's good is to create and to go and to grow. And that's why those people that use lies and all this, they have no future. They just like, they don't understand. They're stupid. They don't understand that it doesn't go nowhere, and they cannot stop that movement. They cannot stop the truth from coming out. This is history is full of examples like this, where truth always wins, always comes out, always. So the thing is that I'm not worried about the damage they can do. And actually, if they succeed into bringing some people with them, or to convince some people that they are on the good side, we don't need these people with us, because that's good. Let them take them out. Let them clean up the movement. Let them make a filter in the movement. We need like smart guys. I'd rather have like 10 smart guys, like intelligent people, like 100 of sheep. You understand? So that's the whole point. Flat Earth is made to make us smarter, to make us more mature, to make us grow up. You understand? So people that don't go in that direction, and they want to be stuck, with beliefs that they don't want to check. So actually, they're not really flat earthers. They might agree that the earth is flat, but being flat earthers is much more than that. It's much more than that. That's what I believe I understood. I don't know. I'm a newcomer also into this. I was not a flat earther like a year and a half ago, but I understood things, and I understand quickly things. I'm a fast learner, so I know that movement is very important. It's huge, and the stakes around that flat Earth movement are huge, beyond our imagination. It's not a war against the shape of the Earth. It's a war against nature itself. It's a war against humanity. It's a war on many different fronts. The people that are behind that flat Earth, globe Earth theory, they're also behind all the lies that we believed in so far, and that we still believe in somehow. So we have to be careful. We are very important, and we are the main targets of the establishment. And this is what we have to take into account. And also, again, the message I want to bring here is just to let you know that being a flat earther is much more than just like believing into the flat earth, or understanding into the shape of the earth. So that's the point. It's free becoming human again. When you question things, when you want to understand the truth, when you care, because it's easy not to care today. You have your own problems, with the banks at home and whatever. You don't have time for this. But investing yourselves in order to understand the truth and expose the truth and expose the lies, this is noble. This is what makes us human. We humans are supposed to fight evil. We're supposed to not just like, accept it or just, run away from it. We're supposed to fight it.
No, we think we are what we think, brother. Absolutely, we are what we think. If we think that the Earth is a globe and we are lost in space, this is what your life is going to bring you, right? So this is the same thing. So everything manifested outside starts from within. So we have to change within, right?
Exactly.
So following the North, following the Creator, following the true cosmology makes you follow the right way in life.
Exactly. That's why I was talking to Matthew Hakim last time. I was saying this, and thought that actually it is by learning about our environment that we're going to learn about ourselves. What's to learn about what's around us. Is going to make us understand what's inside us, who we come from, and what we are, and what we are to become. So this is important. This is why that all flat earth things is not just about the shape of the earth. It's about much more than that. Becoming a flat earther comes with a responsibility. Also, that means that you're a flat earther, and you should be careful of what you say. You should show people that you're smart, that you're intelligent, that you make sense. You understand? And that's the whole point. I believe.
It looks like right now. Looks like Darren is playing the bad cop, and Austin is playing the good cop.
Yes, possible. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what it looks like, you know.
It's all games. It's
And
all games.
yeah, so that everybody just don't turn over these people. That's what it looks like. I want to believe in everything these people are saying, but there are 90%, if not 80%, don't want to buy this on Facebook, on TikTok,
Of course.
on Twitter.
And you know, and it's good that you bring that in, because I wanted to just add up something on David Weiss. I love David Weiss. How can you not love him? You know, it's great. He's been working. You know, his ass off, like we say in English. You know, in order to prove that the Earth is flat, and he's been doing so much work, and it's something that never can be taken away from him. And for this, I really much respect him, and I always respect him for this. However, now the way he reacts, you know, with his all TFE things, goes against all basic, you know, common sense, all basic logic, you know. And what I'm trying to tell you is that, you know, it's right to, you know, to worry about the fact that we can make mistakes by accusing people wrongfully and showing them that, you know, things that are not, actually accurate. And in order not to look ridiculous, not to make false accusations and everything. That's true. I have no problem with this. The problem that I have is that on the other side, it should fight. It should retaliate. It should fight openly these people, because they are the one, you know, causing the damage. They are the source of the problem. So you cannot, on one side, not stay neutral and say, okay, just wait, let's see what they can do and everything. Let's not attack them. And on the other side, just, you know, be how do you call it, very aggressive against everybody that wants to defend flat Earth, and that bring evidence which are not, you know, false evidence. There was a lot of, you know, clear evidence that they faked it. So that's the problem that I have also, is that, you know, to understand that attitude, that you know, is kind of out of place. It's not. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't match the logic that men showed us so far. So the thing that we have to make sure that he's not motivated by personal, you know, feelings. Maybe he loves Jaren too much. Maybe he sticks with for his friends. I don't know, but
from outside, brother, it looks like that is more for the feeling and because of a relation. That's what it looks like. Couldn't maybe it's not like that. But the thing is with Dave, this is the thing. With Dave, I respect Dave. As you said, I respect Dave a lot. I think he's one of the flat earth personality that I do connect, because out of all the known flat earthers we know about, Dave Weiss have always been a very big supporter of my content, right?
of course,
For sure, I am one of the most censored flat earther on all platforms, right? One of the most censored. So Dave has always made sure that my stuff. So I respect him for that. What relation he have with Jaren and Austin, I don't know. I don't want to try to understand the relation. What I see with Dave is that for sure he's trying to protect them, because this is the reason he didn't go, because he knew it was a psyop. The last podcast he came on my podcast and he did that presentation about this being a psyop. What it looks like, that even Jaren and Austin don't know that they got psyoped, and which Dave sees it like that. So just Dave seeing it like that, maybe the implications are different. Right? The implications,
You're right, 100%. The thing is that when you analyze his logic, you see a lot of flaws in it. I give you a few examples. When the TFE thing came out on that video, so he came up and said, "No, but that's a mistake. It doesn't mean that they used it and everything." So that's okay, no problem. It can happen. My question is that what are they doing with green screen technology into a video, into an operation where they are supposed to show nature the way it is? But you need green screen over there. You don't need green screen for what? So that's the logic he should have had also. And doesn't have that logic. So, no, that's okay, everything okay. It's good, it's okay that they have green screen, but that was a mistake. So I don't agree with that logic. Say, okay, no problem, that's a mistake, I buy this. But why do they have green screen over there? Why do they need green screen technology? You understand? So that's suspicious. Second of all, when you can say like this, like it doesn't change anything anyways. Whatever they prove, it won't change the shape of the Earth. Again, a man of his intelligence should understand that that's not the point. Of course, I cannot change the shape of the Earth. We don't care about this. We care about the shape of the flat Earth movement. You understand? And this, again, he should understand this, and he should react according to this. Now, the last time on your show, he brought...
I agree to that. I agree to that, brother. Dave,
you understand? It doesn't match his level of intelligence. That means that,
exactly. That's what it looks like. But this is going to happen. This is going to happen with Dave, right? This is the thing. Dave is trying to protect them, and he's saying that he doesn't want flat earthers to look stupid by taking out things which are not in reality. All right, maybe he's doing it for that the community don't go haywire, right? But one thing is for sure: if there is some fuckery going around here, and maybe Dave knows things that we don't know, right? It's possible. But if there's a fuckery going on and if this is all gonna fall out, if Dave don't see it quick, they have to fall out with this. So, this is what it is.
So this is why for now, and with all that I respect him and that I love him and everything, I put him for now in the on standby, because I'm watching now and I'm analyzing what he's doing, because there is a possibility, even if it's like 100,000, that he is not with us, or that he's been turned or something, or that he's had another motivation to this. It's all, I'm open to every possibility. When I know the importance of flat Earth, I don't I don't care about my feelings and everything. I just care about what can be, what's possible. Now again, all these things, like for example, last time on your show, he made quickly a video to show you those two mountains, that it was not the same. But the point is, that's why this is where it becomes suspicious to me, because we know that the mountain behind Duffy is the exact copy of a picture of that mountain taken like a few years ago, like in 2016. Now Dave comes up in the show and says, "Look, that's the picture of the 2016, and this is another picture, but it was a picture of 2023." So he puts those two pictures, he compares them, says, "It's not the exact patterns, but what is that? The proof? What are you doing, Dave? What's up? Hello, it's us, So you have to take the real picture, not another picture. That's the whole point, because the picture that was behind him, it's exactly the same one that was taken a few years ago. And so we cannot compare that with a picture that has nothing to do with the with the subject. You understand? Of course, it's going to be different patterns, every year, which should be different patterns. But now there is no different patterns. So that's the point. So how come Dave, with all his reasoning and all his intelligence, can pull up some shit like this? So this is why I don't need too many examples. I say, wait, something is going on. Maybe he's scared of something. Maybe I don't know about his motivations, but I cannot buy that. You understand? I cannot accept that. Whoever is, I don't care if somebody that very credible. It's like the biggest rabbi in Israel that tells me the Torah is not true. I'm going to just tell him to get out. So I don't care who the guy is, but if he tries to take me for a sucker, I'm gonna denounce him. Doesn't matter who is. And this is
the best part, but brother, the best part is right. All right, Dave is defending Jaren and Austin like big time, right? All right, and he did try to make a few observations and tell to the people. All right, but did you see Jaren's live of the 25th of the Christmas? He was slandering Dave's presentation, the presentation Dave did on my podcast, the whole show of Jaren on 25th December about the review of the Antarctica trip was slandering Dave.
Okay, but be smart. If Dave is on it in all this, okay, like let's say if 1 in 1,000, because we don't like to think about this because we love the guy, okay, but if he is like this, of course that's the way they have to act, to make you believe that there is a conflict between them. You're talking about like good cup, bad cup, right? Here he is. That's what I would have done. If I don't want you to believe that, I'm with him, so I'm going to just like destroy you. Yeah, and this is bullshit. It's a show. Those people are liars. Whatever comes out from his mouth, whatever he does is a lie. It's a sickness. It's a disease. They cannot. They have to lie. Even I wouldn't ask them for the right time, because they couldn't even give me the right time. Those people just lie. They just enjoy it. It's like sex for them. You understand? So when you see that at one point, a guy that can come publicly and lie to a community, it's going to like it. It's going to feel like smart. It's going to feel like, it's more, smart. He succeeded into fooling so many people. So it's like a drug. It's like adrenaline. They cannot stop it. So whatever he does, of course, it's a lie. All you have to understand now is like, why does he lie like this, and what's the point of his lie? But don't believe it's true, because these people are incapable of truth anymore. And this is what you have to understand. They don't think like us. You understand? Don't look at them like if they are like us. We like normal people. We like good people. Sane people. We don't. But these people are just like went on the other side already. You understand? So for whatever reason, for whatever motivation, I don't care. But that's what you have to see. So if he breaks, David ways like this, it's very, very possible that it's a game. Okay, so we have to check it out. Again, that's an idea, but we have to be aware.
Everything is on the table. I've said in my podcast, I'm still going to say everything is on the table. I am not denying it. I'm not accepting it. And not very soon I'm going to make up my mind, right? Because this is the thing: more questions, more different possibilities of what could be going on, right? So we are open. We are open for the truth. Because
now, to finish about that David wasting, what I wanted to tell you is that again, I seem very angry, very motivated in order to defend them and to make sure that we don't accuse them falsely and everything. But I don't see that same motivation to defend flat earth, because these people attack flat earth, which he fought for so many years. So that doesn't make sense. Like he should take that same motivation. Dave should be the first one with the most motivation to destroy these people, because he's linked to them. You understand? So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't, it doesn't make sense. There is something out of place. Something stinks here. You understand? Whatever the motivations he has, maybe personal feelings, but I don't believe so, because when he starts, if he starts, giving some bullshit debunking reasons and everything, so it means he's working hard to protect them. So that's no good. That's not good. And I like him, and everything he's done so far cannot be taken away from him. That's for sure. Even if it was, within a mission, I don't care. If you were sent by the CIA to destroy us, but in the same time to bring all these proofs, I'll be the first one to send a bottle of champagne to his field officer. I don't care. But the thing is that we have to be careful.
Enough good he has already done, right, for the community, right? So even if he screw up in the end, right?
But we have to be very, very, very cold-blooded into thinking in all this. Not put too much feelings into it. It's very important.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Like serial killers, just like cold-blooded. so.
It's all could be a part of the script, Samuel.
Yeah,
it all could be a part of the script in a way, as you say, right? 5D chess is going on. We don't know.
Like I said in one of my videos, we are the people, the flat earth people. We have the possibility, we have the potential to create a new world order of our own. Because if in the planet you have a few hundreds of millions of billions of people agreeing all over the place about the fact that we are being lied, awakening together, despite our differences, Christian, Jews, whatever, so this is something that's great. It's the only way, they can fall, these people, you understand? So
brother, they don't want unity, as you say. This is the more difficult part, because flat earth was uniting everybody, no matter which race, religion, country you come from.
Exactly.
You believe in the creator, you believe in the flat earth, and the union is the worst thing they don't want. That's the last thing that they want. And flat earth was the only thing that was uniting people, though there was people still indoctrinated, fighting because of their difference of religion and pushing their own religion on others. Even if though it was like this, but still the majority was like as one.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So that's the point. We have to now use this whole thing, use this whole crisis in order to make something good come out of it. You understand? That means that we have to come out of this stronger, smarter, wiser, more, focused, more, bound together. and understand that these attacks, mean that we are very important, we are very precious, and we have to act accordingly. You understand? This is the point. We have to grow out, mature out of this whole thing. That means, again, being flat earther is not just like to believe into in a shape of the earth. It's an attitude. It's being human. It's caring again. It's fighting again, just as a human being should do. You have to fight for what you believe. You have to fight against evil. This is our nature. If you don't, you're losing your humanity. You're not human anymore. The thing is that we human beings, we have a language, we have a writing system. We are made to evolve, and we have to act as human beings. That means that we have to fight for the truth and adopt the right attitude. That means always double checking what we believe. We can believe things, but not be stuck with our beliefs. This is how they get us, So we have to double check, triple check things, and show that we are, community of smart people, intelligent people that need to enlighten the rest of the world and to eventually retrieve what has been stolen from us. But this is like maybe in the future. But I believe that at one point we're gonna have to get up. We're gonna have to do something. Actually, I don't want to talk about it right now, but we are doing actually something here in Israel. We've been recreating an internet site and everything. We want to do something big. We're gonna launch it maybe like in the beginning of this month, maybe like in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something. We're gonna just let people know we want to do something. We have to attempt to do something. We have to try to do something. Even if it doesn't work, we have to try. We have to do something. So, well, see what happens. See what happens.
As I say, hope is the last thing. But yeah, whatever it is going to come out. People are not blind. People are not stupid, right? This flat earth community, I think we are flat earthers because we look things good. We try to analyze things good and not take it for the word. And this is going to help us to not take anything for the word, right? As I mentioned before, they wanted us to believe that there is no 24-hour sun, right? And then the whole thing come out. So yeah, it's a lesson for everybody, right? And if there is some fakery going on, everything is going to come out, and everybody who's involved with the fakery is going to be seen by the world, right? As I say, if I made a mistake of calling somebody out, I don't have problem to apologize that I was wrong. I don't care because I don't have nothing to hide.
We are humans. We all make mistakes.
Exactly.
Even in the Bible, Moses made mistakes. King David made mistakes. So we all humans. But I'd rather make a mistake while fighting than mistake while not fighting and running away. I prefer dying fighting than dying in running away to the,
Exactly. And not take anything for face value, the truth, right?
That's the whole point. That's why we're all here, because we didn't do that in the first place. So why do that now?
Why do it now, right?
Exactly.
And especially the aftermath, how it's going on. It's making more doubt, more questions, more. So yeah, this is the thing. And the people around Jaren also are supporting now the globe theories.
Of course.
They are literally going on and saying the globe is doing this, the globe is doing flat earthers. They're calling flat earthers out.
Remember again, there's people, in front of us, they have means, they have money, they have everything. So also by infiltrating, people that are going to climb up into the movement and become leaders or examples for us, they're also going to create thousands of fake flat earthers accounts, like bots, like trolls that are not flat earthers, but they're going to act like flat earthers for years, and then suddenly they're going to turn and say, "Oh no, now we realize, like Jaren, that the Earth is a globe." That's all bullshit. There never were flat earthers. You understand the scam? So
even if they have to. Yeah.
All these people, they cannot be flat earthers, man. That's a proof that they will never flat earthers. If you're a flat earther, you cannot come back and say, "Oh no, now I understand that it's a globe." That's just all bullshit. Or they take us for suckers. Or are we crazy?
Even if their brother, even if they have to spend $1,000 every month on Jaren, so that the Jaren keep crying about the globe, right? They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
A million. They have money without limit. No problem. So this is why we have to check. Everybody that is a flat earther that says now I believe into globe, it never was a flat earther.
Exactly, because it's not possible. It's
So
not
tell him
possible.
tell him it's very good that you believe in the globe. You should now leave and go to the to the globe side.
Exactly. Yeah. Stop making content
Bye-bye.
there. And yeah, bye bye. Leave the place. As I said in my podcast,
Yeah.
2 times is enough. Right
Yeah,
now,
that's it.
Jaren should retire.
Well, the thing is that what's dangerous for him, and that he doesn't understand, if he's a part of something big, like which I believe, he's actually in danger, and he could be retired. That means that these people, they're criminals. In front of us, and we have like criminal organization. Even if they're like, they have like ties and suits. And at one point, a guy like Jaren, after that, he made his statement, oh, interesting. Yeah, now the Earth is a globe. Now that he's done that, he's in grave danger because he still can turn on them. He can still become a whistleblower. He can still come up one day and say, look, I was paid, I was threatened, I had to do this. He can still denounce them. So these people are like, the way they think, they might be able to, kill him. It's very simple. There's no problem. These people are like expert again into like turning people and use them, work them, and turn them, and then kill them, because now it represents a danger for them. All these people.
Brother. But absolutely, it's possible. But it's also possible that he turned into a glober, and now he's a global channel. It's big money there.
No
from the community, not only from the community, but also from the controllers.
They're going to use him to the max. They're going to suck him dry. But at one point, when they feel that they don't need him anymore, they'd rather kill him than to have him, stay like this, because it's too dangerous. Because if he comes up one day and he says the truth and everything, so that can hurt them badly. So those are people that calculate things. They're cold-blooded, people. So again, if you are like a public figure and you betray the people, and officially you betray your vows and you betray your community, and then you keep on betraying it, it's good for them and everything, going to get money and everything. But at one point, you're in danger because your job is done, and you represent a potential danger for them, because you can always turn on them. You can always, denounce them, like it happens many times. How many people got killed because they were whistleblowers and everything? So again, they have to be smart. They have to be careful. They are, to my mind, they are in danger. They are in danger at that point. But
yeah, everything is, brother. Everything, as you say, these people. We don't know how big is the hand of these people until where they can reach to stop this. Right? Absolutely, everything is possible. But but this is the thing. It's also Austin there, right? So maybe if it was Jaren alone, there was maybe more possibility of doing that, right? Psyoping him already there in Antarctica, but also after he comes back, right? Psyoping him in a way that he continues, that it's like almost good for nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Also possible. But we have Austin also there, so it can be a little difficult, but everything is possible. Everything is possible, brother.
I tell you something else, the way they think, these people. I tell you something, because I was back in my country in France. I used to be a private investigator over there. When you're a private investigator, you learn about a lot of things. You discover a totally a different world. You're underground, people, all kinds of people. Lawyers, drug dealers, mafia people, and all kinds of people. And the thing is that the way they think, these people, it would be very beneficial for them also to, at one point, have him killed, and make sure that people believe that it's the flat Earth community that killed him, to avenge themselves or whatever, because he proved that the Earth is a globe. Those people, this is why I'm talking to anybody. Just don't sleep with these people. Don't get caught into it. Don't believe them. Don't stay. If you are approached by these people, they're going to give you money. They're going to give you all kinds of benefits and everything. Just don't take it, because they're not your friends. They're going to use you, and they're going to just throw you away, throw you out. So be careful. Just stick with the truth. Be honest, straight, and that's the only way out.
Yeah, false flag. That, as you say, brother, everything is on the table. It could be they could play a false flag, and as you say, they will say these people were so angry.
Yeah,
this is crazy stuff. Yeah, this is high level tactics. Yeah.
This is what I would have done, instead of them. If I was instead of them, this is what I will do. I will use him. I will to the max. I will suck him dry to the max, and then I will just kill him and profit from his death too. This is the business intelligence business.
I think the best thing is the best thing is that Jaron becomes a glober and start making global content and start destroying the flat earthers. That's what it looks like it's coming. So we'll continue also debunking him, right, if he becomes a glober. But this is what he should do right now. Instead of being hanging there, telling Dave Weiss to change his map and telling people to change their ideas, right? What he should do is completely change into a glober and start throwing out global proof and let the flat earther do their research, because the kind of research what he did looks like he did was zero. Because my brother Psychedelicization is there in the chat, big shout out to you, right? He pointed out a video, and that also I posted. It's about the Admiral Byrd speaking about 24-hour daylight 9 years before, video from YouTube 9 years before. And that video, the Admiral Byrd is from the 30s, right? So why didn't Jaron and Austin see that? Why didn't they investigate that before going, right? This is all red flags. 24-hour daylight. So if there's a 24-hour daylight, there's a much possibility that there is at least 20 hours of sunlight.
Yeah, so be careful, because if you see too many red flags, that means you're in communist China already. So you got to get out.
Oh yeah.
And it's exactly the system, just they impose you their views and everything. That they take you for idiots. We have a lot to say, my speech, my messages are more like, they're not really much into the technical parts, but more like, I'm just thinking about more the next step. Because when you think about it, if these people, with everything they've done, realize that it didn't help for nothing, that the movement is still growing and growing, so what are they going to try next? We got to be ready for this. You have to think ahead what they can do next. So because they're not going to stop, they're not going to stop fighting, they're not going to stop attacking us. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful what's next after that, after the TFE thing. So that's why we have to talk. Okay,
brother, absolutely. As things evolve, we will sure have an update podcast for sure, brother. And message for the people: keep the eyes open, be open for everything. Everything is possible. Amazing chat here today with Sam of possibilities. What could happen? Everything is on the table, and I'll say it again, everything is on the table for me too, and it's gonna be for a very long time. So thank you, Sam, for having me.
Welcome.
People do share his show and subscribe him. Awesome Flat Earth channel from Israel. So Sam, thank you, brother. Have a great day. Have a great Sabbath with family. We see you soon, brother.
Okay, it's a pleasure. It was a great pleasure.